They started, today we have first generation, second generation, plus these biosimilars. So these molecules got approval based on these studies, which we will not go into details. And as has been stressed again and again, and which Ashish made a very strong statement, it's not one-time treatment. If you call the patient repeatedly, compliance suffers. Once compliance suffers, the benefit of the disease does not happen. So blame may be there. And Dinesh said repeated injections means more response. More the number of injections, more the response. So what do? Real world scenario, believe me, nearly half, 47% patients only have compliance to RCT trials. So ultimately, as Ashish also said, cost is the main factor. Believe me, in US, insurance coverage is very high. In India, we have to strategize because the insurance coverage, patient generally pays from his own pocket. Biosimilars have definitely filled the gap, which Ashish said very nicely. And I will not repeat this because these are the biosimilars, 4 companies and 7 companies marketing also, and FDA approved also in US also. So patent, like Dinesh was talking about FDA, this biosimilar of Eylea of aflibercept also being available within a year. I think it will come here. So this paradigm shift has already happened from innovator to biosimilar. It's already happened, and everybody, a lot of studies have been published on biosimilars regarding their efficacy, safety. This was one from our group which clearly said that this was on Razumab, which we started using long time back. So they are safe. There's no doubt about it. There was initial hiccup when one batch of, I think batch number 5 of Razumab, but after that there has been no looking back at all. In fact, today if you write Eccentrix or Razumab, you can be caught. You just have to write Ranibizumab, within bracket you may write, because in our center one letter came back from the ministry, how come you have written Eccentrix? You cannot. You have to write molecule name, generic name only. So we just analyzed before coming here 1 year data of our center site, and there were a total number of data from 2023, 2018 injections, and cash component is pretty high in this country. Hence comes the cost of affordability. And this is the data which was analyzed by one of our fellows. Eylea still reigns very high because of, I think, multiple schemes which have been launched, 2+3, and recently they have launched one more scheme, 5+9, that becomes 14 injections, which was launched a couple of days back only. And second amongst the Ranibizumab, it is the biosimilar which has actually displaced the innovator, like Ashish also showed, to the next level. And amongst the biosimilars, I was working on that. Amongst the biosimilars, because of the longevity they have been in the market, Razumab still reigns very high. With no disregard to other companies, believe me, this is just analysis of data which we did. And more than twice the number of patients opted for biosimilars. You see 588 biosimilars versus nearly less than half of Eccentrix. So this is the most sensitive part. In 4 slides, I'll summarize about the economic part, because everybody has been talking, Dinesh touched upon this. There are issues about whatever is the MRP printed and what is the landing cost to the doctor. I am being very blunt here because this may annoy somebody, but it's okay. So these are the various entry wages we have listed here. This is, believe me, the landing cost which they offer for the medical people. This is landing cost of various molecules. There may be some minor differences here and there. But this is the MRP which has been printed here. Okay. Because of this scheme which Eccentrix offers pay 2 get 3, Eylea offers pay 2 get 5, the effective cost per injection comes to this. The biosimilars remain the same, but this Eccentrix and Eylea, they drop down. This is the effective cost of the injection. So Dinesh was talking about the cost to the patient, because there is an administration cost, OT cost. This I have ranged from 5 to 8 depending on your stature or depending on the setup you have. So this I have ranged from 5,000 to 10,000. So this is the cost per injection to the patient, which means effective cost plus the admission cost. And I have just taken, for the sake of discussion, these first line molecules as generally 4 weeks interval, and Eylea as Q8, and Pagenex as 3, and Vabysmo as per studies, because we do not have much experience, as either 3 to 4 months. and Ozurdex 3.5, this I'm pretty sure about that. And this is the yearly injections because this I've listed to 50, this is the ideal scenario as per RCTs that you require 12 injections or in the first year at least, or 6 injections or 3. But from practical, this last is the real world. This was the ideal, this is the real world. And this is the costing for the patient who requires this injection. So this is a complicated, therefore I started from 1, 2, 3 and 7. So if you see amongst ranibizumab and its biosimilars, there is not much to choose from the cost point of view. If you consider MRP as the price, because most of the doctors will charge MRP plus their cost. And this is coming to nearly the same, maybe accentually slightly lower only. And amongst the first generation, which now includes the Eylea also, so Eylea reigns supreme here. You see, the cost is lower than the Accentrix as well as its biosimilars, primarily because of the scheme. So my topic was scheme and baits, what the companies offer. And this is the copy, I got it today only from one of the soft companies, is the scheme which they have launched now. Eylea is 5 and 14 injections. You pay for 5, get 14. So this is the bait which is being offered by the companies also. So patient will get 14 injections at the cost of 5 injections. Coming to second generation anti-VEGF agents, which promises longer duration, number of visits cost, and reduced cost of imaging. I have not figured in the cost of travel, cost of imaging, consultation cost here, because that will be same in by and large all. So amongst these 3 molecules, which is brolucimab, Vabysmo. Vabysmo is also the offer is same as Eylea 2 plus 3, although they say 1 plus 1 and 1 plus 2, but it's practically the same. Believe me, if you consider these costs and they see the durability, maybe, that is the reason I was asking Dinesh, maybe, today maybe Eylea is reigning supreme, but maybe they will make a dent in Eylea also because of the ultimate cost reduction of these molecules. So this is what I wanted to share with you. Comparative cost of newer anti-VEGFs, which promises increased duration, decreased visits, may ultimately become cheaper and may become the preferred mode of treatment because of duration of action itself. Can we consider this? Because Ashish also said, ultimately all of us are accountable to patients first, that patients should ultimately pay less and get the maximum benefit. Thank you very much for your kind attention.